But celebrity diners, they do like to make friends with well-known chefs, don't they? That sort of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Well, it's yeah, I guess so.
It is a thing.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing.
Who's the best of the best?
What, cooking-wise?
Just generally.
There's so many. That's a tricky question.
Legend.
Depends. Legends. I mean, I think Rick. I love what he does.
He was in the other week. He's amazing.
Was he here?
Yeah, he's
lovely guy.
He had open heart surgery.
Yeah, I know.
He looks very well, actually.
Yeah, looks great.
He's back. His new book's fantastic, isn't it? Can't remember what it's called.
Simple Suppers.
Simple Suppers.
It's really good.
Oh, did he come on the show?
He's coming on next week, I think.
I've got to watch Saturday Kitchen more because I love it. It's just because we have all these children doing all this stuff at the weekends. It's not easy anymore.
Yeah. Feel it.
Yeah, no, he's great. What about Marco, obviously, Ledge?
Yeah.
His book is ridiculous. You read that book?
What, the autobiography?
Yeah.
No, I've got it. I still haven't read it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I mean, he's got an amazing story.
Angela Hartnett.
Brilliant.
Ridiculous.
And what a lovely girl.
Ridiculous. Her stories working for Gordon are hilarious.
Hilarious?
Yeah, no, they are. Because
really?
Yeah, I'll tell you why they're hilarious. By the way, you know.
Yeah.
They're hilarious because when she tells them, she can't stop laughing. And I think it's
through the madness
coping
of what
mechanism.
it was. Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Talk about hours. Jeez. We've got loads of questions.
Oh, have we?
Loads. Will from Bear Green in Surrey. I have a question for Matt. The big problem I have with should you have some Christmas music? Yeah. Some Christmas music. What the heck? The big problem I have with cooking Christmas dinner is...
Sorry, I feel like I'm in a garden centre.
Timing. Customer service. There are so many things going on. How do you get everything ready at the same time? Oh, seriously? Come on then, Will.
How do you get everything ready? You treat it like you would in a restaurant. So you blanch vegetables. Prep. Get them all ready, and then you can just a case of reheating at the last minute. It's like a big Sunday lunch.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of it is a lot of tricks involved here. So Tasha's already all our Christmas veg already done in the freezer. Gravy's already in the freezer, all frozen, literally all done.
You lucky man.
I know. She does the red cabbage one week, and she's that in like October.
So she's kind of breezing through it.
No, she's like
leisurely. I like it.
She smashes it.
It's good.
Okay, so prep all the way. Yeah. All right. Dave says generally have roast beef at Christmas and always cook it in the standard basic way. How could we liven it up and make it a little more interesting?
Depends what cut you have, I suppose. I mean, a nice rib of beef. What would you do? How would you make it more interesting? You could wrap it in hay, I suppose. You could get that smoky hay flavour.
What's the fire risk there, just out of interest?
Well, you put it in a pot.
Yes.
And then you surround it in hay. I mean, you do it with lamb, right? That's the traditional way of doing it. And then you could bake it in the hay. So you dampen the hay down, you put some herbs in it, and you put the lid on the pot, and as it cooks, the hay obviously heats up, and then that just sort of imparts that flavour.
I like it. I just think it sounds risky.
It's not risky.
All right,
it's been done for generations.
Yeah, usually in the middle of a field, I would imagine. Not
you don't set fire
if you
to
live
it.
near Dave doesn't tell us where he's from. No wonder.
He's a fire risk.
George in Kings Lynn, I think I've heard all the variations for the best roast potatoes. What's yours, Matt? You go-to roasty recipe.
Okay, well, I have to say Nigella. Hats off to Nigella for this one.
Yep.
You parboil them until they're just soft. You smash them around in a colander. You toss them in semolina. To get that nice kind of crispy...
Oh, semolina.
crispy kind of coating. And then cook it in really hot oil or a little bit of duck fat.
So you know what Tash does?
What's she do?
Okay.
She's probably done it already.
We have a roast every Sunday.
Yeah.
So what she does is we have these marble surface tops, which I'm not really a fan of. Well, I am now because what she does. So she
marble surfaces.
Marble. I know.
How the other
unbelievable, isn't it? Hey, come on, got a ciggy for the sarnie. So she parboils the potatoes, and she sieves them, and she then lays them out
to cool.
on the marble surface to cool.
Yeah.
And since she started doing that, they crisp up so much better before putting them back in.
Well, totally. So what it's like putting, triple cooked chips. It's like putting them in the fridge, isn't it?
Is that what you do?
Cool them right down.
Also, it has a sense of ceremony about it. You know, we sort of
when you see that,
yeah,
you know it's coming.
You know it's all right. Yeah.
Nice.
Right, Paula in Leicestershire is on the phone. The world's earliest ever Christmas cookery phone-in has just started officially. Paula, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. Morning, Matt.
Good
Hi,
morning, Paula.
Good morning to Vassos. Good morning to Vassos.
Hello, Paula.
Yes, hello, Vassos, my favourite.
Oh, all right. Paula, you're mine.
I wish I hadn't mentioned.
All right,
See,
Paula, back up.
talk about a slap in the... This is why we don't do callers. And by the way, here endeth the world's first ever...
Thanks very much, Paula.
November Christmas Cookie Friday. Paula, you're through to Matt. What would you like to ask him, my dear?
Thank you so much. It's a two-pronged question.
Okay.
So first part is, butter the bird. Do you butter on top or underneath the skin? Second part, do you then cook the bird on its back or on its front?
Okay, I'd probably put the butter under the skin. I'd season the butter, I'd maybe put some herbs in it, and then I'd shove it under the skin very carefully, not to break the skin. So then that way, when it melts, it's leaving all its flavours in the all over the breast, and you shove it down the legs. It's great. And then I would cook it on the top. Still a standard size, and then if you fancy, you could flip it over and cook it on the other side.
All right, and how long can you rest the turkey for? How can you take it hours before? Because people do panic about this as well, don't they?
Well, everyone's it's as long as your gravy's hot and everything else is hot.
You can leave
then
it for
it's all
hours,
right.
can't you?
Well, I would do it rest it for half the cooking time.
Yeah.
But
you
minimum
can
of
rest
an
it for a bit
hour.
longer if you want to.
Yeah,
you can get out in the
sure.
morning, so you're not rushed. Is what I'm talking about.
Totally.
Paula, anything else you'd like to say to Matt?
No, I think that's great. I love the show, Chris. Matt, I watch you every Saturday.
Excellent.
You are an absolute star. You make me laugh, and you have taught me how to cook, so thank you.
Oh, bless you, Paula. Thank you very much.
And both of you should do a little Christmas ditty this year, I think. Get
ditty?
Chris cooking.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Look,
Christmas,
I'd go
come
there
on,
every
do a
week
bit
if
of
they'd let
cooking.
me. I love
We
it.
will
there.
let you.
I think I'm
Me
also.
too.
I'm also. I think I'm good for the karma there as well.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah, you are.
Paula, have a lovely day in Leicestershire.
Thanks, Paula.
Great. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Ta-da.
Bye.
And you don't.
Ta-da. More questions. Here we go. Lisa in Glasgow. My 14-year-old daughter is insisting on having a nut roast for her Christmas dinner this year. Matt, where do I start? From a very stressed mum.
We nut roast it. We nut roast it right up, and it's
Do you
great.
though, or
Do
do you
you?
just say
we
you nut roast
genuinely, we nut roast it.
Whose recipe?
Cook.
Well, sorry, as in the high street chain.
You just heat it up.
Wow.
But we make everything else.
Oh, okay. That's okay then.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yes, delicious.
I don't think I've ever had a
I
nut
thought
roast.
nut roast was I just thought it was a joke, like the
Yeah.
TARDIS.
It's
Did people
really
actually
nice.
have a nut roast? I
Yeah.
thought it was
I
just
don't
the
know.
punchline to a load of gags.
Is it good?
Have you
you
ever-
have to no, I've never done it. I've never eaten one.
So
My daughter, who once tried to turn you vegetarian when she was drunk
Yes.
at Calf Fest, that
Yes.
one, she came down from university in November for reading week.
Right.
And she said, I'd love a nut roast. So we had a big roast dinner for the whole family.
murder a
It was
nut
lovely
roast.
welcoming her back into the fold with a nut
Oh,
roast.
get you, Father of the Year.
So when Lisa in Glasgow says, a nut roast for Christmas dinner, Matt, where do I start? Your answer is you don't.
I don't know.
You just don't. You just don't.
Just come round
I'm
ours.
trying to think of something else, but
My 14-year-old daughter is insisting on having a nut roast for her Christmas dinner this year. Well, nut roast for one, then. The smallest world's...
just a
Yeah.
little
They
one.
do a nut roast for one.
Do they?
Cook, yeah.
But then I suppose if you've got lots of nice veg and stuff,
It's really nice.
perk it up.
And nice gravy.
yeah, what?
Because the
Vegetarian
turkey's only
gravy.
really...
I
Yes.
would say a nut roast for one might be their number one selling item.
The turkey's only really a vehicle for the gravy anyway. So you may as well just nut roast. And nut roast is more flavoursome than
Sorry,
turkey.
This is
what is
the
this
world's
nut roast
earliest
chat?
ever Christmas cookery phone. It's not a conversation about nut roast, you nutter.
loves
You
a nut
nutter
roast
roast.
over there,
Nutter
doesn't he?
roast. Kate in Warwickshire. Here's my Christmas question for Matt. I'm planning pork shoulder slow roast for 7
Nice.
hours this Christmas.
Yeah.
Slow and low. I'm thinking of using ginger and garlic paste on the meat. Any other ideas, please, Matt?
Oh, that's got kind of Asian vibes about it, hasn't it?
Nice.
Bit of honey, bit of five spice. What else could you put in there? I think that would be enough. Garlic, ginger, five spice, honey. Take the top off. Or you need to cover it, don't you, for 7 hours, and then you take the foil off, and then just colour it up. And it'll be all sticky and chewy. That'd be delicious.
And pork.
7 hours though.
Yeah, slow and low with a pork shoulder. That's pretty punchy, isn't it? Because pork is the one meat that will dry out if you...
Well, a shoulder is fine because
Is that
there's lots of fat on it,
okay.
and that's what you need to do. So that's about the right amount of time. But that's quite a commitment when they've got a lot going on. And you have to get up early for that.
But she sounds quite confident.
Well, good,
She's
good
even
for
put
her.
like, those 3 expectant dots on her text. Here's my Christmas question, ... That's good, isn't it? And the rest of the text will be with us after the break. Chris in Cornwall, how should I... sorry, Chris in Cornwall is on the phone. Hello, Chris in Cornwall.
Hello, happy Christmas, Chris.
Hello, happy Christmas.
Happy
little
Christmas.
Christmassy Chris in Cornwallshire. How you doing, my friend?
I'm very good, thank you.
Okay, you're through to Matt Tebbutt.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, Matt.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I've got a bit of a tricky one.
Oh, great.
I'm cooking for 10 Christmas Day.
Yeah. Do you like them?
I love them all.
That's my first
yeah,
question.
love them
Okay,
all.
fine.
I want to do a good job.
Yeah.
But we're going on holiday for a cheeky Christmas getaway,
Right.
and I don't arrive back until the 23rd,
Okay.
probably in the afternoon.
Right.
So what can I do between the 20... No.
You got 36 hours. You can build a house. What are you talking
do
about?
quite a lot.
I thought you were going to say get it back 10 p.m. Christmas Eve.
24th, we get back to the country, and I've got the afternoon of the 24th to get everything ready.
It's getting a bit more urgent.
The afternoon of the 24th. I mean, what do you usually have? Do you usually have the whole shebang?
Yeah, usually Big Bird, but I'm thinking that's not going to...
Well, no, yeah, I mean,
I can't pick it up.
Well, I mean, you could get it delivered, couldn't you?
Do you want Matt to come round? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Have you got anything on?
It's either that or a
my
nut roast from
birthday.
Cook.
My 50th special birthday. I would, if you got a piece of beef, you could just put it in the fridge. You could buy it well beforehand and sit it in the fridge, and it's going to be sit there quite happily. Unlike a bird, you don't want to buy that too far in advance.
Like a big rib of beef for a week in the fridge would be fine.
Absolutely, it'll get better and better. Yeah, so maybe go down that route, and then you could just slice rib of beef, slice it into big chops. You could even roast those chops individually and then slice them, and then just do all your veg. Same as.
Chris, you'll be fine. You're thinking about where are you going on holiday? Where are you going for your break?
French Alps for a cheeky little
Nice. They got any snow?
It's already snowing.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm off there after Christmas.
Well, happy Christmas. Cheers, Chris.
Nice. Thanks for that, Chris. Good luck. Enjoy your holiday.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Is it Feliz Navidad? Is that what we say? It's not in French, is it?
That's not French.
Was it
That's
Bon Noel?
That's Mexican.
Yeah.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Depends which way you go around. Dearest Chris, I hope all is well, as it can be in your world. I think you often try to transmit positive thoughts. Just to say thank you so much for having Matt on the show this morning from his boss, Amanda. Of course, I'm tuned in.
Yay! Morning, Amanda.
Claire in Cardiff, can you spatchcock a turkey to reduce cooking time in the oven?
Yes, you can.
That's some kind of spatchcocking, isn't
That's
it?
a big old spatchcock.
Wow, I've never seen a spatchcock turkey before.
I mean, the trouble is with that, you'd struggle to get it in
In
your
the oven, I was going to say the wingspan.
You'd have to cut it in half and do it in 2 bits.
Yeah.
One on top of each other.
Okay, nice though. Give it a go.
Yeah, give it a go.
Why not? Just for a laugh.
That does cut down the cooking time.
Have you ever tried to fry an ostrich egg?
No.
We did it.
Did you?
Did it on TFI
I bet it was
Friday.
tough as old boots.
It's getting
I
in.
bet it's horrible.
We had to saw into the egg. No,
Why did you do it?
just for a laugh.
Like a lot of those things.
Just a massive frying pan.
Why did we do them?
Biggest frying egg. We were trying to do a first here. We're doing the first there. That's what we're doing. Ben in Rugby says, can you ask Matt for any tips for doing a beef Wellington? Oh, wow. Cooking for 6 on Christmas Day, and I really don't want to mess it up.
Beef Wellington. I tell you, the recipe I always follow is Gordon Ramsay's. I think it's on BBC Good Food.
This is a great answer.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Whenever I've done it, it works a treat.
Yeah.
Because you got to have your beef at room temperature before you cook it.
Okay, that's really important.
Top tip.
That's because of the cooking time, the
Yeah,
combination,
it's too cold
the combined
otherwise.
cooking time of the pastry and the.
Yeah.
Helen Tebbutt, not related. What are the chances in that? Well, you must be somewhere
Same spelling
on the line.
or not?
Tebbutt.
Yes, that's about the 3rd one I've met ever.
What bits can I prepare in advance and put in the freezer? All the veg, the gravy.
Yeah.
I can answer this one.
Yeah, go on, do it.
Well, that's it. I just answered it. All the veg, all the gravy. All right. We have another caller on the world's earliest ever Christmas cookery phone. I think it's going very well, don't you? I think we should go for July next year. Live from Carfest, the Christmas cookery phone in. Camilla from near Northampton. Hello, Camilla.
Hello, Chris, and all of you.
Hello, Camilla.
Hello.
You're
Welcome
like
to
my
the
family
show.
in the morning.
Good
Oh,
morning.
we're like a family.
Dysfunctional one.
Okay, who's who? Who am I in your family?
Oh, you're just one of my best friends.
Oh,
in the
that's nice.
family, Yeah. All of you are.
Who's Vassos in your family? Who's he closest to?
I'm probably closest to Vassos, but I love Tilly most because she's got the best voice.
Tilly's got a great voice, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Well done.
But you're like the the grandfather of everything.
The grandfather.
All right.
I like you, Camilla.
Unfortunately, we seem to have lost the line from Northampton. Never mind. Camilla was great while she lasted, wasn't she?
Right. So,
well, I'm a grandfather. I'm a proud grandfather. Anyway, off you go, Camilla. What's your question?
So I just wanted to know about pre-making gravy. Last year I did do Tasha's gravy, but I've not been that organised yet this year, although I can still do it. But what's the best recipe for pre-making your gravy?
Well, best recipe.
Best gravy. Just give us the best gravy recipe.
Okay, the best gravy. So, what would you do? So, I would roast. Say you're roasting whatever it is, chicken, beef, blah blah blah. You do it on veg.
On your skillet.
Yes. And then you let all the fat drip into the veg. And then when that comes out, you've got all those juices. So then I usually use Madeira. So deglaze with some Madeira because you've got that sweetness. And then depends on what sort of gravy vibes you want. You could add a bit of pork. And you bring all this down by about half. So you bring your Madeira down by half, then you add your pork, bring that down. And then you skim off the fat. And
How do you skim off the fat? Because people get really paranoid about the fat.
Okay, so the best thing to do is to buy one of those clever squeegees.
Yes.
Tip it into a bowl, let it settle, and then you plunger it up.
Touch the other thing with a slice of bread.
Oh, that works. That works.
So you lay a slice of bread on top.
There's kind of a danger of you're going to pick up the meat juices as well. I mean, the best thing to do is to tip it into a glass bowl, let it cool. You could cool it and then just pick the fat off.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got enough time to do that. Otherwise, just scoop off the fat. You could keep that, obviously. Roast your spuds in it.
Yeah.
And then you're left with just the meat juices.
And then what?
And then those would go back in, and then I would add some beef stock as well. And
you'd buy the beef stock.
Beef stock.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm really into chicken powder.
Chicken powder.
Have you seen chicken powder?
Yeah,
it makes everything delicious. Don't look at the ingredients.
Roast potato and beans.
It's delicious.
Chicken powder. Or vegan cheese, which already comes.
Whoa, that's a different conversation.
Okay, let's not have it. Matt, I don't know if this is any good as a phone-in, but I enjoyed it. I think it was nice. I think we had a good time, don't you?
That was great. I'm not sure anyone learns anything.
They learn how to have a good time, how to relax, how to chill your beans, and hopefully roast a bit of this, that, and the other. Listen, have a great time on your show tomorrow.
Thanks, man.
There are very few people that I'm properly jealous of. You're one of them because you host a great show.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
I really mean it.
It's similar vibes in here, I have to say.
Yeah, but we have to do it every single day. And there's no drinks afterwards, and there's no party. It's not like telly. Nobody talks about it. You get one viewer, you're on the front page of the papers, you get millions of listeners. It's like you don't even exist anymore. But I'm all right with it. That's the way I prefer to roll nowadays. 10 o'clock tomorrow, yeah?
10 o'clock tomorrow.
10 o'clock tomorrow. Who's on tomorrow?
Michael Ball.
Michael, I love Michael Ball.
What a lovely man.
If you squint, sometimes if you want to know if you've spread the trees,
on your dark spots on your tree,
your lights, Christmas lights. You squint and you can see all the dark. If you squint,
I look like Michael Ball. Is that what you're saying?
You look the spit of Michael Ball.
Is that because I laughed at that last call and called you granddad?
Can't remember that. I think you're making it up. Clearly, you need to get some more sleep. Right, Matt Tebbutt, that's it. Bye-bye, everyone.